Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, all the credit in the world to LSU. They were
WNBA authorities absolutely went nuts after Caitlin Clark brutally destroyed Angel Reese, and it happened because Clark, often hailed as a generational talent, didn't just outplay Angel, she practically handed her a personalized better luck next time card on the court.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night. My teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do.
I'm a dog you can't teach that I'm a go out and do whatever it takes to win. And every single night my teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do. Madison Williams published the article claiming that Caitlin Clark dishes on why it's okay she and Angel Reese are not best friends. Some are calling it a masterclass, others are ready to rewrite the record books, and then there's the camp that's still clutching their pearls over the drama.
She was just listed as something that is really, really impressive. She was listed as one of Forbes 30 under 30 for sport.
But hey, let's face it, this is what we live for, right? The moments where someone doesn't just win but leaves their opponent questioning all their life choices. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up, she owned the stage, and Angel Reese, while she was left trying to figure out what hit her.
Caitlin Clark finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing up in quite some time.
Let's talk about Clark's game for a second. Her deep threes are practically from another zip code. It's like she's playing a different sport in this particular game. She shot an insane 60% from beyond the arc, sinking defenders' spirits. One three-pointer at a time. Defenders were defenders, they were more like spectators on the court. But it's not just her scoring. Clark has this uncanny ability to control the pace of the game. When she wasn't draining buckets, she was orchestrating the offense like a seasoned conductor. Her court vision is so sharp it could cut through steel, and her no-look passes pure art.
The point that I'm really not understanding in all of this, and I feel like it's been such a pattern throughout the entire season, it feels like there are still certain people within the WNBA who want the league to grow, but they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face.
Angel Reese's team looked like they were playing catch-up in a game they didn't even understand. Now, Angel Reese has never been one to shy away from the spotlight. Her bold personality and on-court antics have made her both a fan favorite and a polarizing figure. But against Clark, all that bravado felt misplaced. Reese struggled to find her rhythm, missing easy layups and looking visibly frustrated. As the game slipped away, her team, they might as well have been cardboard cutouts. She didn't just dominate, she decimated. She dropped a jaw-dropping 42 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists, proving once again why she's not just a star, but a bona fide phenomenon. Meanwhile, Ray's, known for her swagger and confidence, had a lackluster outing, scoring just 11 points on 4 of 15 shooting. It's the kind of ST line that makes you want to fake an injury to skip the post-game press conference.
So this was for the girls that look like me, that's going to speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. This was for it was bigger than me tonight. It was bigger than me. Twitter is going to go in a rage every time. And I mean, I'm happy. I feel like I've helped grow women's basketball this year. I'm super happy and excited.
To make matters worse, Clark wasn't shy about celebrating her dominance. After sinking a particularly audacious three-pointer, she gave Reese a long pointed stare, a silent declaration that the court belonged to her. The internet, of course, went wild with memes, gifs, and hot takes flooding social media. If Reese thought she'd be trending for her performance, well, she wasn't wrong, just not in the way she'd hoped. Speaking of social media, WNBA Twitter had a field day. Fans couldn't get enough of the Clark Reese storyline, with hashtags like #ClarkVReese and #Caitlin Cooks trending for hours. Analysts weighed in, with some calling Clark's performance one of the greatest individual showings in recent memory. Others, of course, couldn't resist taking shots at Reese, questioning her ability to deliver in high-stakes games. It wasn't just fans and analysts, though. Even former WNBA players chimed in. Sue Bird tweeted, "Caitlin Clark is a cheat code," while Diana Taurasi joked, "Reese better start practicing those defensive drills." The sarcasm was palpable and honestly well-deserved.
Front runners for Rookie of the Year. Clark, the fastest player in WNBA history with 300 points, 100 rebounds, 100 assists. Angel was named Rookie of the Month for June. midst of a single season record. 11 straight double-doubles, she just one shot.
Here's where it gets brutal for Reese and her team. Clark's team shot 50% from the field, while Reese's squad managed a dismal 38% turnovers. Reese's team gave the ball away 15 times compared to just 8 for Clark's, and the rebounding battle, Clark's team dominated their 2, snagging 12 more boards than their opponents. It was a statistical slaughter playing, and simple individually, Clark is putting up MVP caliber numbers this season, averaging 30, 2.7, 8 assists and 5 rebounds per game. She leads the league in scoring and three-pointers made with a shooting percentage that's downright absurd for someone who takes so many contested shots. Ree, on the other hand, has seen her numbers dip slightly this season, averaging 18 for points and 7 rebounds. Solid, but not in Clark's stratosphere.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select.
So, what does Angel Reese do now? Well, for starters, she might want to avoid watching game tape from this matchup. It's not going to be pretty, but in all seriousness, Reese is a talented player with plenty of time to bounce back. The question is whether she can rise to the occasion the next time she faces Clark, because if there's one thing this game made clear, it's that Clark isn't just a step ahead, she's a mile ahead. Reese's post-game comments didn't help her case either. Instead of owning up to her subpar performance, she deflected, saying, "It was just one game. I'm still the best at what I do. Confidence is great, but delusion not so much." Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to build her legacy as one of the most electrifying players in basketball, WNBA or otherwise. Her ability to shine in big moments is unmatched, and she's already drawing comparisons to legends like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. At this rate, it's not a question of if she'll dominate the WNBA for years to come, it's how much she'll dominate. Fans are already debating whether Clark should be considered the greatest college player of all time, and honestly, they might have a point. Her performances aren't just impressive, they're historic, and if this latest game is any indication, she's only getting started.
She just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well.
This game wasn't just about two players, it was a microcosm of the WNBA's future. Clark represents the new wave of basketball, fast-paced, high-scoring, and endlessly entertaining. Ree, for all her struggles, still embodies the grit and determination that fans love. Together, they're pushing the league into the spotlight, whether they realize it or not. In the end, the WNBA needs rivalry like this. Fans need heroes and villains, drama and storylines, and while Caitlin Clark emerged as the undisputed hero of this tale, Angel Reese has a chance to rewrite the narrative. For now, though, Clark holds the crown, and she's wearing it with pride. The WNBA community is in a frenzy after Caitlin Clark delivered a performance that not only outshone Angel Reese, but also set social media ablaze. Billed as a clash of two rising stars, the game quickly turned into a Caitlin Clark masterclass, leaving Reese and her team struggling to keep up for a league hungry for rivalries. This matchup delivered, but not in the way Angel Reese might have hoped.
She wins the national title. First thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that. Even Caitlin Clark getting knocked down in that game on Saturday, who's standing up applauding but Angel Reese? So she's sort of embraced a Draymond Green role here.
Clark's brilliance on the court was undeniable. She racked up 38 points, including an impressive streak of three-pointers that seemed almost unfair. At one point, Clark drained 4 triples in a row, including a circus shot from near half-court, sending fans into a frenzy. Adding 9 assists and 6 rebounds to her stat line, she displayed her ability to dominate in every facet of the game. The highlight reel was endless step back threes, fast break dimes, and a dagger mid-range shot that left Reese shaking her head. What set Clark apart wasn't just her scoring, but her leadership. With her team trailing in the first quarter, Clark took over, orchestrating a 15-2 run that completely flipped the momentum. Her energy was infectious, and by halftime it was clear who controlled the game. Clark didn't just outperform Reese, she made it look effortless.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like.
Angel Reese, meanwhile, found herself in unfamiliar territory, completely neutralized a player known for her aggressive post-play and rebounding. Reese managed just 8 points and 7 rebounds on 33% shooting. Her trademark intensity was nowhere to be seen as Clark's defensive schemes consistently forced her into tough, contested shots. The frustration was evident as Reese picked up 2 early fouls, limiting her minutes and impact.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
This matchup was more than just a game, it was a litmus test for Reese's ability to handle the pressure of facing another elite star. While she's had her share of dominant performances, this night belonged to Clark. The glaring contrast between their performances only fueled the narrative that Clark is in a league of her own. The aftermath was explosive. Fans flooded WNBA social media pages with debates raging over whether Reese could keep up with the league's elite. Analysts pointed to Reese's lack of adaptability, while others defended her, citing the difficulty of guarding a player as dynamic as Clark. Former WNBA legends chimed in, with Lisa Leslie praising Clark's killer instinct and Candace Parker emphasizing the importance of consistency in big games.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark.
Stats from the season paint an even starker picture. Clark currently leads the league in scoring with 29.7 points per game and boasts a 42% three-point shooting percentage, while Reese has struggled in recent weeks, averaging just 15.8 points over her last 5 games. The gap in their performances is widening, and the pressure is mounting for Reese to respond.